So we are going today. In the previous sessions, we've been going through MT5. Sorry, we have looked at several stuff. So we are now on applications, how to use these applications. So we are going to look at MT5. We see how their app works, how how we can use it, because they are one of the apps that you are going to do what to be using. Yeah, it is MT5. So before even we go into MT5, for the MT5, it is connected with another what? With another, with another thing, and it moves with brokers. So for us to understand deep about MT5, of course we are going to do what? Of course we are going to add in um, brokers. But uh, before even adding in brokers, we are going to first study and we understand what is the use of brokers into the what? Into the market. Let me go to this. Let me copy this. But they are all, yes, definitely, definitely. You're gonna make notes. However, the first assignment is you go down. You can download the application on your phone. It is called MT5. You can go in your Play Store or Apple Store. You pick it up. You pick it from there. I'm going to show you how we can connect it, how we can use it hand in hand with MT5, because they work hand in hand. The brokerage where you are going to deposit some money for trading, and the application you are going to use for trading, and trading view that you're going to use to analyze the market during the time of trading. So all these things move hand in hand. Okay, so before us going into before us going into deep into MT5, we are first going to understand the clue um, under brokerage MT5. So under MT5, before us understanding and teaching what is MT5, because MT5 has tools, has tools. Okay, sorry, let me MT5 has tools that we are going to use for example, when we want to ask or bid. It has tools when we want to ask or bid, and tools to set stop losses, to set take profits, to when you're dealing with money when you're managing your money. That's where you manage your money on the asset you have analyzed from trading view. So before us understanding the tools that are on MT5, we have to first understand the brokerage system. For it to give us access to those tools, we have to understand brokers, and also so that from understanding the brokers, we shall get logins. Okay, we shall get logins so that we study the what? The tools. Okay, before studying these tools, we are going to first study the brokerage. We get the logins with the application that is with the with the brokerage that we have understood, we have learned. We are going into we shall download some an application. It's the application so far which we shall use. Number two, we are going to get also we are going to study about brokers. What's the use of brokers? Then we open up, you are going to open up an account, because me already have an account. You are going to open up an account which will give you access to log in into MT5. Okay, it will give you logins to log into MT5, okay, so that you can understand what these tools, okay. It is just we are going to start about brokerage system. In the brokerage system, we get an app or a website which we shall use. We get the logins. In the login, after getting the logins, we log in to MT5 so that we studied the tools that are there in MT5, like the way we started the trading view, these tools that are here. So it is the same thing that we are going to do, but for MT5 is different. We have for us to understand more about MT5, we have to understand the brokers that are giving us logins to log into MT5 so tools, because they are all together there. So we have to also first understand that as first. So as I have explained, we are going to first understand what we call brokerage. So because they are dealing into brokerage system, we are going to call them brokers, okay, brokers. But now we are going to understand what is in a brokerage, okay. We are going to read about a brokerage. Brokerage, okay. So brokerage, it's like a system that runs it is a system which runs or for example, if you get a company and the company tells you that we deal in brokerage, that means they have a specific, that means they will give you a specific broker, okay, a single broker that will help you to get something that you want, okay. So brokerage as we take it, it is a collection of of um, of companies that help you to get an item that you want. Now, or when you choose one company, that company becomes your broker. Okay. So, for us, you are going to look into a broker. Okay. So, who is a broker? A broker, a broker in a forex market. Okay. Not a broker for houses. Okay. A broker in is in a forex market is, hopefully you're making notes, is an intermediary between traders and the forex market. So here I think you have already brought a question in you, but that you said we don't have intermediaries in an OTC market. Now I'm seeing here an intermediary, and that's the question that a broker is an intermediary between traders and forex market, and the forex market, they provide they provide access to trading platforms, liquidity and other essential services. Another essential so a broker is an intermediary between traders and the forex market. They provide access to trading platforms, liquidity, and other essentials. Okay. So the thing is, why are they intermediary? This one means it is between, okay, it is between the forex market and the traders, okay. But when I talked about the OTC market, I said it is between you and the market, okay. But how can you access the market? okay? To how can you access the market? It is through an intermediary. Between there is someone who can give you access. So he becomes an intermediary between you and the forex market. That's what it means. But is not the one in charge of your transactions. Okay, is an intermediary ali wakati wo okuwa access ku katale to carry out your transactions, but he's not the one in carrying out your transactions. Okay, checho. That's why the intermediary, so he gives you access to the forex market, okay, to trade trading platform, which platform? MT5, okay, to access the forex market. He provides liquidity. He provides liquidity. Now liquidity, in future you'll understand that liquidity means money, that moves the market, okay? So remember in the forex market tebakulya binusu that a forex market it's over 7 trillion dollars, okay? So for us, if tuba tuggyeyo penny gwe ne bwogenda mu katale making $1 million, there is nothing that can happen on the forex market. Even if you make a profit of $10 million, it is nothing to the forex, to compare to the forex market. So another thing, that means we personnels, we can't move it, okay? We can't move the market. Obusente obutono bwe tulinako ne bw'oba olina million 10 eza dola tezisobola tambuza katale. So what do I mean is you need a liquidity provider. Kitegeeza nti bo bajja ne bayimirirawo wakati wo n'akatale okubanga bakuwa provision eyo okuba nti naawe okola ki, otradinga. Kubanga we personally, obanga oli wa kutradinga nawe bakuwa obuyinza obutrading, you have to be very very rich. Naye bano ba brokers bajja ne bakugondezaamu nti naawe you can do what, you can go trading. So way back in 1970s abaalina sente nyingi be baali ba trading. Naye right now, because of the system that came on being developed, that n'omuntu alina emitwalo 3 you can access the market, n'omuntu alina omutwalo you can access the market and trade and make some money. Kitegedde? N'akola sente ennungi with some penny nga tewetagisa kubeera na huge sums of money. And other essential services, when talking about other essential services, omuli deposits, omuli withdrawals, okay? It is a broker that carries out all that. Inti aba agenda yabali in between you and the market. Sente z'oba okoze oba ogenda withdrawing okuva mu broker. Ekyokubiri, oba ogenda ku depositinga, if you want to start up, oba ogenda depositinga through the brokerage. Kati brokerage nakuwa accessibility to the market for you to trade. Kategede? Yeah. So we are going to look at nabe broker baneno balinamu ebika. They have ebika. So we are going to look at those types of brokers. So let's look at types of brokers. So tulina what they call market maker. Market maker, or in bracket you can call brokers. So brokers. So who are these ones? They quote, okay? These ones quote. This one quote prices. This one quote prices and provide provide liquidity. So ba market makers, this is the aba making ayita okitegeera. So wowulira omuntu mu katale ng'agamba gwe wafuuka market maker, kitegeeza nti aba just kyagezaako okugamba mbu you quote prices, gwa quoting nti gwe ateekawo prices, gwa providing a liquidity, gwa providing ezo sente zonna, but in later nobody can, a human being can't move the market, okitegedde. Somebody can't just move a market. Maybe when it is a big institution, for example, ne bukya ku makya nti a SpaceX baluzinze trillions of money, then now a SpaceX yokka yesobola omuvinga because it is yokitegedde, it is depending on the asset they have, not because of the things that move the market. They are very, very different. Okay. It is the world bikisinziira ku inflation eziri mu kubanga prices ebintu, domestic yields, bintu bingi ebisobola omuvinga akatale. Okay, but when we talk about brokers, so these ones quote prices and provide liquidity depending on the market fluctuations ezibeera mu nsi, oba even the true my network. Yeah, my network, really. Hello. Okay. What about there? What about there? Okay. Okay. So these ones, they quote prices. Even nga wembyogeddeko wano eno osobola okukola ki, n'ogenda ku Google n'ogulinga n'ogamba market maker brokers in forex market bajja kikuleetera. Even you just do a little research ku kyenkusomesa, but they are all the same. We do have also what we call electronic, sorry. We do have what we call electronic communication network. Mu bracket so tuteekemu ECN brokers, ECN brokers, ECN brokers. What do? They connect traders they connect traders directly to liquidity providers. So who are the liquidity providers? To the market maker. Okay, the market maker. Let's look at others. We have whom we call straight through processing. Yeah, there are four which I'm gonna talk about. Straight through. I'm just giving in types of those. Straight through processors into bracket we can say STP. Brokers, Now this one, the root orders. This one, the root orders to liquidity. To liquidity. Is it me who is having a phone call? Okay. So we do have also another broker called STP. These ones root orders. The root orders to the liquidity providers. To the liquidity. I'm gonna explain everything to the liquidity providers. So for now, I'm gonna first skip the routing orders. I'm gonna explain it after the types. Let's first go to this. We do have also another none, no dealing desk, no dealing. What is this? No dealing desk. NDD. NDD brokers. You ogenda kulaba technology ali wano nti mu kasekendi kamu everything here is processed in microseconds. You're gonna see that. Ngenda kikulaga how technology bwagenze wala. How technology is, how it has moved so far. No dealing desk NDD brokers, they combine the ECN and STP models. So what do I mean? That what ECN and STP does, this one does it at once. So let's look at the question which you have. It is routing orders. Okay, so when routing orders, what is routing? What's routing? Routing refers to the process of sending. Trade orders to liquidity providers, for execution. Routing refers to the sending of trade orders to liquidity providers for execution. So, okay, let me bring in here. So, this one routes orders to liquidity providers. This one combines ECN. So this one does the same thing as this one and this one. Okay, so routing, if you press a button that buy, okay, it is routed. It is routed. The system routes it in very fast, in microseconds, to liquidity providers to be executed onto your orders. So if you say that I want to buy, which is an order, is a trade order sent by you, okay, sent by you. So these systems, these brokers that have given you provision to the market, they route your order or send your order to liquidity providers to execute. Have you understood that? Execute or okukola nga bw'oyagala. So that's when you press buy, olaba nga kabayi kaze, price has started moving. When you press sell, n'olaba nga kaze. So it is these brokers that are doing that thing through routing orders to liquidity provider for execution. Yeah, that is simply understood. So you may be like, and now how do I choose a broker? So naturally, you have to understand that even in brokerage system, they are what? They are scammers. Okay, they are brokerages which are of a scam. Until you will deposit, but you can't withdraw. You will make profits, but none will give you what? Money. So there are also those people who are rich, but they placed in a scam company through this Forex stuff. So this is how you have to choose a broker. Again, how to choose. But of course, for us, we chose already. So you're going to use one of ours. But I have to tell you this, okay? Because one day you'll be like, but how did you choose XNS? Okay, at least when you have an answer. When did you choose how did you choose this one? Or at least when you have an answer. I'm not marketing anything, but at least I'm trying to do what? To give in something that will help up so that you don't fall on the other bad side. Number one, you have to do research. You have to do research on reputation. So what I say, do they pay? Bali batya basasula when I deposit tebagenda ganira sente zange. Okay, that's the reputation that we are talking about. How fast do they when I process a withdrawal, how fast do they give it to me? When I process a deposit, how long does it take for them to reflect onto my account? When I do this, for how long does it take this? Okay, literally reputation lies under payments. Okay, and another thing is compare fees on spreads. Sometimes even these brokers, they can be with weird fees. For example, let me just give you an example, but it's not on brokerage system. For example, you're comparing fees. When you go to the other broker, okay, the other broker is removing a sum of money, like is so let me talk concerning both of these. You have one broker that is leaving a spread like this, okay, on the same asset that you're trading, and another one is leaving a spread like this, okay. So that means this one is more favorable when you see such spreads. So that means this one is more favorable than this one. So you have to choose which one will not cost a lot, that when you deposit, they don't charge you too much, because they charge, okay, during maybe some withdrawals, during maybe some spreads, maybe swaps. In the future you will understand about swaps. Yeah, swaps mostly. How is there what those fees like swap? When I mean about swap, when you're leaving one day to another, when you're leaving 1 week, when you're leaving this week to another week, so the swaps happen on Friday, on Saturday midnight. That's when the swap happens in. So when you enter Monday, that's when the reflection happens that you have been yeah, you pay for those swaps. There are some brokers that you have to pay for them. So there are some brokers that they will charge you something small, and other brokers will charge you something weird. So if it is you, where would you go? Okay, so let's go to another thing is evaluate a trading platform. The accessibility, okay, the accessibility and easy way of understanding their platform, okay. So you may find other brokers, since they are new or even they don't want to upgrade their system for a trader to easily understand it. So you evaluate even the trading platform. You'll be like, this one is much good. Okay, for me it is understandable, it has good spreads, it is of good reputation, it has good fees. So you go with that. Okay. We also have checking on regulations. Check on regulation and security. Like the way when I talk about this, the legability, are they regulation and security, are they qualified, have they gone through checking so that they can run the company? Okay. If you put your money, is it safe, is it secure? Okay. Okay. So they have to be licensed. So however, for us, we already have those brokers that who are licensed and they are regulated by by uh, by what by the licensed reputable authorities. So for example, like the way you see the betting system, it has sports and gaming. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. So sometimes you may find it is here, most brokers, depending on their country of in the country of operation, that's where they get license. And since it is an application that can run worldwide, like the way you see WhatsApp based in another country, but it is running worldwide. So it is just like that. Since I said it is an OTC market, it is you can access it anywhere. All what you want a broker to access the market with some instrument, like the way you see analysis area, which is trading view, and access to for execution, which is trading view, which is MetaTrader, and also a broker to access the market to execute your orders. Okay. Yeah. Another thing is support. If in case you have a problem on that broker, um, you have to assess also uh, the support, the services, customer support services. Customer support services. Okay. You have also to do what? To assess it. So they have to be very quick. You have a problem in withdrawal, they can help you immediate. You don't have to wait for years, like the way you see Telegram. Telegram is a good application for other stuff, but it has a poor customer service. Very. Even if you send a message, it can remain there for 5 years minus no one reply. But it is a good app, so you have to understand how to use it. Okay. And another thing, let's look at XTIX, characteristics of a broker. XTIX of a broker. XTIX of a broker. Regulation. By the okay, let me go forward. Regulation, licensed, like the way I said, licensed by reputable authorities. Of course, the government doesn't have those, and the authorities that are not reputable, of course, they are always reputable authorities. We do have also what we call leverage. We shall talk about leverage. We shall understand. Remember, as I said, you remember when I was beginning, I said that they give you provision because you don't have too huge money for you to trade. The fact is, you have to be with too much money for you to access the market. But because of the system that they provided, that nobody name it while you can trade. Even if you have 20k Uganda shillings, you can trade. Even if you have $10, even if you have $5, you can trade. But what helps you to trade? It is leverage. So what is leverage? Leverage is a borrowed capital for trading. Okay, I will show you how it works. It is a borrowed capital for trading. So it gives you that borrowed money. So for example, if you have $10 for them, because you have leverage, they can multiply 500 times your capital. Okay, if you have $10 times 500, you find your times 500, that you find you have what, 5,000. So on 5,000 you trade. Okay, so you're trading a total value of capital of 5,000 borrowed income on $10 because the leverage is there. Okay. When you make it is just the broad capital. It is a power that is given into your money. Olaba wali there is $10, okay, but it is just the power that is given into your money. You won't see 5,000 on the account, no, but it is the power given into your money, okay, into Osobolo trading. So if you make a profit, every profit that you make, it is yours. When you make the loss, of course, even the loss is yours. Because for them, they gave you access to the market. So whatever he is doing, it is between you and the market. Just they are there to give you access to the market. So yes, you just lose that $10 you put in. Yes, just that the leverage helps you to increase the power of $10 so that you can trade it. Okay. What else? Let's look at the spread. Spread. Did you remember what I talked about spread? Okay. The distance or distance, eh? Okay, we can use the distance, but here when we say bank but here now the difference between, okay, enjawulo eri awo, okwawukana okuli awo wakati wa ask price ne bid price, yeyo gye bayita spread. Okitegeera? So wali eri oba oli ku measuring obuwanvu, okay, but waneeno is the difference, enjawuka okitegeera? So the difference between a person in senior 1 and a person in senior 3, that distance, that difference, okay, gyentegeeza eyo space gap, the difference ebeeranga ka distance. Wali gwe oba olaba ka distance, okitegeera? Oba olaba ka distance. So it is just the difference between bid and ask price and ask prices. And another thing is commission. So fees, these are fees for trading, eh? There are some brokers whereby you're trading on zero spread, that you're trading the exact market, exactly where the price is moving. Ogenda so kati that price ako akatema ke bakutemako for you to trading that, it's what is called commission. Okay, fees for trading. So abata trading the one with commission, they trade the one with bid and ask pricing ogirabako. So for you tebakutema commission, but commission is calculated in spreads. But commission for those people who are trading, nga olaba nti I have a zero nti kati kangeze, this is the market. Okay, weba bakutema commission ebiseera ebisinga oba tradinga where the price weri nga waneeno oyingidde waneeno price netambula neyambuka, that when bakutema commission. Naye oba tradinga this one with spreads. Okay, nga the original price is in the middle there. Okay, but this distance here between, because the market kali wana kati, this difference between the ask and bid price gwe tebagenda kutema commission baba kutema spread. Sente zo ziba ziri engulfed mu zino spreads, kitegeera. So ogenda nosanga nti your commission obanga price you're buying and they put here your buy order nti price wenajja neyambuka this ka distance, price weyambuka on your distance ka distance kaneeno negenda waggulu, this area is this ka distance okuva wano ne waneeno wejja okubeera your fees, your fees. Yes, so that's a simple example. What is it? Okay, we also have another thing. Every broker has a minimum. Every broker has a minimum. Another thing is a minimum initial deposits. Ngabo balina ne bagamba nti for you to deposit on this broker, the minimum has to be $5, has to be $2, or it has to be 10, 50, 500, like that, depending on the broker. Okay, whenever you want to deposit, when you want to carry out a deposit into the broker, okay, the minimum initial deposits. Yeah, so another thing, we do have what we call so let's look at those brokers. So let's look at those brokers. Who are the brokers? Namely, that are widely known, which are under my observance, which are those brokers. We do have a broker called XNS. There are very many brokers, just to know, but you are not going to use all of them. You have to choose a few, as long as you're accessing them. We have FBS. We do have there are very many. We have HFM. We do have Deriv. So for us, we can stick onto these ones. We don't need to understand all. Okay, though they are very many out there, but we shall first deal with these. We do have XNS, FBS, HFM, Deriv. But now we are going to be focusing at first, since you've just joined the industry, we are going to first focus on XNS. Okay, we are going to first focus on XNS. We are going to first focus on XNS. So you'll do what? You'll make me a favor. Actually, it isn't a favor. What you are going to do is you're going to download. You have to download an application called XNS. Okay. Number 2, you download MEMT5. Those are the two things. Okay. All right. Then download XNS. Download XNS. Yeah, on your phone. on your phone. On PC it will disturb, it is another long story. Okay, okay. Let me see. Okay, I will send you the link to download the app. I will send you the link to download the app. But even if you type into the word on your app store, you will see it XNS. You will see it. It is the only XNS that is there. You just type XNS broker, get it up. We do have another thing. We have to understand also about who are these liquidity providers. Okay, we have also to understand about these liquidity providers. The other side we learned about the broker that provide liquidity. Okay, sorry. And now we have to understand about them. Who are these liquidity providers? So the liquidity providers, this is sorry. This is where trades are executed after confirmation sent by a trader. Okay, so for you, by the time you send a buy button, that means you have confirmed that that's where price is going to buy from, that's where price is going to sell from. So you have confirmed, then you tap buy. So that's confirmation is sent by a trader who is you, and it goes to the liquidity provider for execution. Okay, so let's look at all these liquidity providers also. So they are here below, liquidity providers. Liquidity providers as below. They are here below. We do have banks. We do have hedge funds. We do have hedge funds. We do have institutional investors. We do have high network individuals. High network individuals. High value individuals. So banks can provide liquidity. Okay, they can provide liquidity. Hedge funds, remember, these institutions hold a huge sums of money. Okay, but in a sense, even high network people, individual, katinga onolaba Elon Musk can move a market, but he cannot move the whole forex market. He just moves his stocks. Okay, anything under him, he can move it. We do have institutional investors and high network individuals omuli Trump, abagulira amabanka ag'ensi yonna. Okay, institutional investors, abo abantu abalina sente nyingi. So for example, let me say nga onolaba Bill Gates najja sente ze, because Bill Gates yalina nyini Microsoft, right? So najjayo sente Microsoft, it can fall because balina sente nyingi, they are heavily loaded. We do have hedge funds, these guys also can shake the market. Okay, we also have banks, though these ones can also shake the market, or they can move the market. Why? Because they hold sums of dollars of money. Remember, liquidity providers, it's the money, okay, in the market. So these ones are all under money institutions. So let's learn also about something, how orders are routed, to them. How orders are routed. Let me check something here. I don't want to record something too long. 50 minutes sign up. Let me first